Four people in a room talking about everything. Or talking about really nothing at all. You decide.
Welcome. This is the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right. You know what? Question after question each week here on the Hot Tub Podcast.
Yeah.
I love it because Brady's the only one that knows the question. We all go in cold.
Yeah. Well, this one's not really a question. It's more of just a really sweet email we got, guys, from Jessica. Now, Jessica has two friends, okay? They're massive Hot Tub Podcast fans. Okay. And apparently, so they live together in, like, Centertown. They have an apartment. And apparently, like, 24/7 on their Google Home or whatever is just the Hot Tub Podcast.
Really?
Which is crazy. Which would also drive me nuts, just because that's a lot of us.
Yeah, it is a lot of us.
But Sydney and Bridget apparently love it.
Thanks,
so
Sydney
shout out
and
to
Bridget.
Sydney and Bridget.
Hey,
They're
guys.
apparently wonderful humans too, and Jessica loves them. Want to give them a shout out on the podcast.
I feel
is a
like
fun idea.
they're going to listen to this episode a lot more. Yeah. Mentioned in it.
And now I feel like there's like pressure. This
Yeah.
podcast has to be better than other
my
podcasts because
God.
it's for Sydney and Bridget.
All right,
Oh my
we got
God.
this, guys. We got it.
Yeah, you sure?
Do we?
Absolutely, we've got this.
I mean, I looked
No.
over the spreadsheet and saw this episode, and I got to say, it's a good 7 out of 10.
Very mid.
I also I find it interesting that you're going with Sydney and Bridget, not Bridget and Sydney. That's where I would have gone.
Because of the alphabetical order?
Yeah, I would have gone with Bridget first.
I'm
But
just
that's
doing
me.
what Jessica did, so clearly Jessica likes Sydney more.
Oh, probably. That's exactly what's going on
They
here.
just talked about how they love us, and
Yeah.
now we're throwing a spike into their
Yep, there we
friendship.
go.
Yeah.
Discuss that.
So one thing they apparently gets them heated about the hot tub is when we get asked questions and we give terrible answers,
That happens.
which is going to happen.
Is this a
Yeah.
terrible answer right
What?
now?
There was no question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think more like trivia, like Mahler fun facts or whatever, when we're like completely way off, things like that.
Sometimes I just can't wrap my head around the math, you know?
I understand.
Sure.
I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
You know, I'll get back to Sydney for a second,
okay,
if
yeah.
I could.
Yeah.
I feel like she leaves a lot of dirty dishes in the sink. Is anybody else getting that vibe?
The
See, I was going to
Sydney
say
and the
Bridget.
dishes.
You know what Bridget does?
What?
She's always leaving that like one sock wedged under the couch.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
She takes it off when she's watching
That's
TV.
such a
and then
Bridget
just
thing to do.
Classic Bridget.
Yeah.
And by the way, why is Jessica getting a free pass with everything she does? She is loud as hell.
That's true. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Tone it down, Jessica.
Come on.
Well,
I
we're
think
glad
you're
you
all
listened.
wonderful.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we appreciate all of you.
We lost 3 listeners.
Oh no, 3 down, 3 more to go.
Well, for those 3, listen to the Hot Tub Podcast. It begins now.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
It's bug season again. COVID, flu, cold, whatever germs,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
your
totally.
Yeah.
You don't
toddlers
say.
wiping all over your face. So there's talk about what you can do to avoid catching stuff, and generally being less gross is one of them. There's a forum online where people are talking about the hygiene habits that no one talks about, but really should talk about. So I have some of the best ones here, okay? Using clean pillowcases and keeping your sheets fresh in general.
Yeah.
Changing your towels, like hand towels and bathing towels frequently.
Yeah. Sure,
That's
yeah,
something I have to remind myself of, the towel in the bathroom, because like it's in that moment you're not thinking
We usually
of
do it the same time we do the
Yeah.
sheets.
the sheets.
actually.
Yeah.
Do you mean
I
like the
don't.
hand
towel?
The
towel?
hand towel,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
I have to remind myself to
Well,
do
you also
that.
you have multiple bathrooms too, right? Like you have one bathroom. It's kind of easy to remember. You
That's
just
true.
grab it when you go grab the
But
towel.
the thing is, you're in there like, oh, I need to change that. But usually you're out doing something else. You're like, yes, I'll remember to do that. And then you're not in there again.
Yeah.
That's it.
When you have people over, do you change it afterwards?
Yes, I change it before.
100%.
Yeah, me too.
I change
Before
it
and
before.
after.
Yeah. People are gross.
When you wash your hand towel, like let's say in the powder room, whatever, and then you forget, like you don't replace it right
Oh,
away.
yeah.
You guys like walk out like you're a doctor with
Yes.
your arms.
Yeah.
I do the clothing wipe.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, I just dry them on my
At home,
clothes.
it's going on the pants.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, cleaning your belly button. Yeah, that's one I don't think of as often as I should.
Okay.
What
Really.
does this have to do with cold and flu season?
This is just hygiene habits,
Yeah,
in general.
all
Cleaning your piercing holes, no matter how old they are. One person said, take your earrings out and scrub.
Do you ever do that?
No, I don't
No?
scrub my ears. I mean, I wear the same earrings every day.
Okay.
Because I have
Probably
like,
all the more reason to clean it then.
I would think, yeah.
But I mean, they get cleaned in the shower. I soap up my hair and everything, so like the lobes of my ears get cleaned.
Maybe not though.
Yeah.
No, you really should clean them. I actually,
Yeah.
I still have holes that never closed up, and I have to, clean the inside of those,
yeah?
because if you don't, it's
Really?
gross in there.
Wow,
Yeah.
so Jenny's just walking around with dirty lobes?
Dirty
Yeah.
lobes.
Oh, my God.
Well, that's why they call her DL.
Oh, yeah, dirty
DL.
lobes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
you're
call you
right.
DL on the DL.
Yeah.
Brushing your tongue and the roof of your mouth.
Oh, I love brushing my tongue.
I know.
That's a
Get
good
right
feeling.
back there and
Yeah.
gag. Oh, that's the worst, but also a really good feeling.
Are you serious, Jenny? Are you serious?
Coming in strong at the end of the year.
That was one of the best.
Just when I thought we were all out of isolated clips for 2024,
And
you
all
come
of
in
us
with that
need to
one?
just stay quiet.
Come on, Jenny.
Did everybody hear that
Are
listening
you
right now?
crazy? This is a family show.
Whoa.
Sort of.
Come on, no.
Jenny.
I mean, I didn't say it properly. Although, how else could I have said it?
And Brady, I don't know about your family, but I would never allow my family to listen to the show. Are you
I
crazy?
can't. Wow.
I don't know how fast you can bring that back to us.
Yeah.
but man.
That was.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like we're even getting texts now. Wow, Jenny, just wow.
That was truly remarkable.
Oh, somebody just wrote in Lucky Derek.
Jenny made me blush.
People are driving along yelling in their cars, isolate that! I think we should just wrap it up
What
on
were
that.
we even
so we
talking
can-
about?
I think that did it. The rest of them, just be clean.
All right.
And I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Wow. I'm sweating for you.
Yeah.
But you know that I'm not losing it. Like, that feeling that I'm not going to say any words, but I'm going to try to explain it. When you do that, and as much as it's kind of uncomfortable, it feels... Right? Come on, guys. Don't.
I forget what we were talking about. What are you talking about?
What is this list about
when you
again?
brush your tongue and the roof of your mouth, and I said when you're brushing like aggressively, right? And you want to get the back end, that's not necessarily visible, and that there is bacteria on the back of your tongue. So if you can brush deeper,
You know what? We already have the good clip.
Yeah, no, it's
Never
fine.
mind.
Yeah.
it feels good.
You can
When
tell
you-
when Brady starts losing confidence when the music comes
I
back.
know, yeah. I see when I think I'm good. When I think about it, I'm good.
That wasn't.
Oh, here's some more text. Oh my God, turn off her microphone. Oh, she's a keeper.
That's good. Jeez, Jenny, I need a cigarette.
Not better, Jenny. Not better.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot/Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
It's a time of year where you're going to now, in the next few weeks, probably have like friends and family sleepover.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
At the house, for Christmas or after a Christmas party or whatever
Sure.
it might be.
Yeah.
Any of you guys have people stay over the holidays?
My
or-
brother and his girlfriend will sometimes stay over, but
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
I think we'll have friends. We'll have friends stay over for a couple days here and there, and then we'll obviously be doing a lot of
Sure, you'll do that.
staying over
Right,
at other
yeah.
people's houses for sure. Yeah.
So maybe you're one of these people.
Oh.
Online, people are sharing stories of the weirdest things guests have done in their home.
Oh, that's very
Oh,
fun. I
okay.
love this.
And this is going to continue. I'm going to do this over the next few weeks because there's just so many.
All right.
I'm only going to give you 2 or 3 right now because I'm sure we're going to go off on tangents.
Right.
Yeah.
Someone had a friend stay over who forgot their toothbrush.
Okay.
So they just used a random loose one they found under the
No.
sink.
No.
Oh, no.
Like-
You don't know
Well,
what
hang
they're
on
using
now.
those for.
The homeowner said they had to tell them that they used the old one for cleaning.
Yes, exactly.
And
Yeah.
they used it
No.
on themselves.
Oh, I wouldn't
that's
do that.
their own fault.
Yeah,
that's
what are you
so
What do you
doing?
expect?
gross.
I would never do that.
No, all I do is take toothpaste, put it on my finger, do a quick brush, just get me through
Exactly.
it.
Or you
Yeah.
find mouthwash and you
Yeah.
just mouthwash for
You
the night.
just go with
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Don't use a random toothbrush.
No.
That is so bad. Although I do lose toothbrushes a lot. Like,
Do
at a
you?
Yeah,
lot
I mean,
of
I can't.
different
Well, no,
places,
if you're doing this, if you're like couch surfing, which
yeah,
you,
because
you do.
I'm a big shower teeth brushing guy.
Yeah.
So then I'll shower, and then if there's like a ledge in the shower, I'll put it on the ledge, and then I don't think
forget
about
about
it.
it.
You forget
I forget
about
about
it,
it. I have a lot of toothbrushes.
Will you brush your teeth in like somebody else's house? Like I know you do
Like,
it at
oh,
your own
yeah.
house.
Yeah, like in the shower.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you pee in that person's shower?
Not on
No.
the toothbrush.
No, I don't think so. No, a hotel probably more likely.
Yeah.
Would you pee at someone else's house, Rush?
I don't think
If
so.
you're staying there?
Well,
No.
probably
In the
not.
shower?
Probably
No.
not.
No, okay.
If it was one of my like close buddies, I might.
Really?
I wouldn't
feels
really
very-
think too much about it.
Yeah,
Like,
but it would be
so-
like down right into the drain.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not painting the walls here.
no, no, exactly. Yeah.
Are you ever doing that?
Well, yeah, you don't.
Oh my god!
You've never seen a clean glass shower until you.
I also feel that it'd be very hard for Jenny to paint the
Yeah, no
walls.
kidding.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know. Acrobatics.
Yeah, you can get it done. But by the way, once I started, it was years ago. I started brushing my teeth in the shower. Once you do that, like there's
it's
no
such a game
better feeling.
Have you ever brushed your teeth and peed at the same time?
That's what I was going to ask.
Not that I can recall, no.
Be honest.
No, I don't think I would. Because they would be at very different times in the shower. So no.
I'm not saying I haven't. It's not like if I wake up and I really got to go somewhere right away, I might do 2 birds, 1 stone.
Okay.
I'm not saying I haven't. It's not something I do regularly.
No.
But.
Someone had a guest go through their garbage can and pull out perfectly good food that shouldn't go to waste.
No.
Oh my God.
What a
I would
weird
never do
move.
that.
No.
Ever.
No. No. You just don't do that. Don't go through somebody's garbage. And if you're doing it and you're like judging them, saying, you should, that's not your place to do that.
No.
If people throw out food in their house, that's what they do. Don't do it in yours.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Also, you don't know. You don't know how long that food's been in the fridge or whatever else, right?
No.
No, the only pass I would give this, and I don't give it a pass, but like if it was my brother and he was doing something goofy, like, oh, look at this croissant, it's great. I'm like, what are you, a garbage?
No,
like we
yeah.
just pick on, like it wouldn't be a big deal. I just call him a moron.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
then we
Sure,
move
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
But again, to just go in there afterwards
It's
and say,
weird.
come on here. And
Yeah.
like, don't
No.
do that.
No.
That's weird.
Okay, I'll give you one more here. Someone had a friend's friend stay over, and in the middle of the night, they woke up to rearrange the furniture to improve the feng shui.
Oh boy.
Yeah, not your place.
Yeah, that would really bother me.
I might appreciate that a little bit. You know? If it was totally non-feng shui,
Sure, but it's not your place. I
Yeah.
mean, if you say, hey, you know what, your living room would look better if we did this, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But don't start moving furniture around. That's
Now, I
not your
wonder,
place.
are they clean? Because you know when you move like a couch, there's going to be a bunch of stuff. Are
Right.
they also
Right.
vacuuming and cleaning
Right.
up behind?
Well, I
in
would
which
hope
case,
so.
then I don't mind.
Yeah.
But this is in the middle of the night they did it?
But what if they did it, and then
Yeah.
you walked in the morning and you went, oh my God, this is awesome.
Yeah, that's what
Why
I
did-
mean. Because you can always put it back.
No, I
Right.
think that looks nice.
The weird part is that it's a friend of a friend.
Yeah,
You're not
also-
close
yeah.
with
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Talk to me about it.
Yeah.
Don't move my
Sure.
furniture in
Yeah.
the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So at
That's
3
weird.
o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
Rush, do you mind if I start moving things in the
Oh,
room?
no, tell me about it in the evening before you go to bed.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
But even if they told you, would you say, sure, go for it?
Maybe, but I wouldn't say do it in the middle of the night.
I just wouldn't want them to mess with like the electronics.
Yeah.
So all
Right.
that stuff is all set how you want it.
Yeah.
You
But
may have
if you-
things set up for a reason. You don't know
Sure.
what's under the couch yet.
Right,
No.
But if you want to move the couch and like side tables and stuff, go at it.
Yeah.
Go for it,
Yeah.
man.
I'm
Here's a broom.
getting the itch to move our main bedroom.
Yeah.
But there's only like one way it should
Yeah, how
go.
would
Yeah.
you do it?
So I don't think I can. I got the measuring tape out the other day and I looked at all
Okay.
my options and it's not going to work.
Well, why don't you have a friend of mine stay over?
that's a
and
good
they
idea.
can
Okay,
move
they
things
can move it
for you?
around.
Yeah, do it for you. Why not?
Rob, if you're listening, you're heading over to Jenny's this weekend, okay?
Sure, and help
Thanks,
yourself.
Rob.
There's food in the trash, and make yourself at home.
Perfectly good food.
Yeah.
And feel free to use a toothbrush anywhere in the house you find one.
And pee in the shower. Right.
Yeah.
In the shower.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
OMG, it's that time of the week.
Yes, it
ever?
is. Let's have some fun.
Now it's time to play Brady's on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Brady's Game of Joy. I was looking back at old Game of Joys, and last time we did something like this was about a year ago. Remember talking about AI mashups? I
Yep.
went through like a big phase where AI mashups were I just love them. They're so fun. For example, and these are new ones, and they come from a YouTube channel called There I Ruined It. There's Hallelujah, but it's Baby Got Back.
I like big butts, I cannot lie. You other brothers
God.
can't deny.
They're just so good. 50 Cent into Club, but it's a country song.
Go shoddy, it's your birthday. We're going to party like it's your birthday.
Can't we just listen to these instead of playing your game?
No, we can't. You know why? Because just like I've always said, guys, and say it with me,
Yeah.
anything AI can do, we can probably do a whole lot better than them because they are just dumb machines and we have opposable thumbs.
You do say that.
We say that all the time.
All the
Every
time.
day.
Oh my God, over and over.
Was that the game?
We're also transitioning, guys, into the holiday season. So I thought, well, why don't we transition some classic songs that we all know and love into Christmas hits?
Yes.
Okay, so in front of you, Mahler, you have two
Yep.
cups. You're going to pick one piece of paper from each cup. And one is a classic song you know and love. The other is a Christmas instrumental. And you guys are going to have to get very creative because the songs aren't going to blend perfectly together, right? You're going to have to find a way to sing that song as if it's a Christmas song. So go ahead, pick
So should I pick from cup 1 or cup 2?
both. One
Okay.
from each, yeah.
There's so much singing in the game.
I know.
Yeah,
I
well,
know.
people love to hear your beautiful
they?
voices. They do.
I'm just passing.
And you guys are just so good. Rush, especially you, right?
Yeah. Rush is pretty good with the sing-song
It's like
stuff.
it's weird. It's weird how good
Oh, come on.
What do you
Okay.
got?
Can I have mine?
I haven't even
Oh, you
taken
haven't done
mine
yours
yet.
yet. Okay.
Yeah, Mahler, what do you have?
We just talked about this on the show, or maybe it was a podcast. What does the fox say?
Oh, that's neat.
What does the fox say? Oh, right up your alley, Mahler.
Yeah.
This should be
It
an
is.
easy one, a layup. And what Christmas song are you doing?
To the tune of Jingle Bells,
Oh,
it says.
Perfect. All right, you got the lyrics there in
boy.
front of you. Here we go. What does the fox say to the tune of Jingle Bells?
I don't even know how to
You got
do this.
Mahler. Yeah, you do.
Dog goes woof, cat goes meow, bird goes tweet, and mouse goes squeak. Cow goes moo, frog goes croak, and the elephant goes toot. Duck say quack, fish goes blub, and the seal goes ow, ow, ow.
I just, how is he so
But there's
upbeat?
one sound
Maybe
that
his
no one
headphones don't work.
knows.
Oh, you're a little off.
What does the fox say?
Okay, all right.
Ring ding 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 ring ding 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 ding.
There you go.
Hey, ring ding ding ring ding 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 ding. Ring ding 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 ding.
Wow, good for you.
I mean,
He got back on
That's
track.
pretty good.
the wheels fell off early, but you figured it out.
You know what? You know I am not good with
No.
music.
You complain no matter
Like-
what I give you. So
but I just-
What are we going to do here? All right.
What
over
does
to,
the fox say?
Okay, you're still going.
Yeah.
There's so much.
See, I know you love
It's a full page.
Rush, what do you have?
I have Friday by Rebecca Black.
Oh, you love Rebecca Black.
Yes.
And
man.
what Christmas song are you doing it
To the tune of White Christmas.
Oh, good.
This is going to be hard. There's a lot of lyrics to fit in with that.
Yeah, no, you're going to do great, though. You're going to, and it's really an emotional song.
It is.
Bing
Yeah.
Crosby. Are you
Okay,
ready?
yeah.
I wish I had that one. I would have
Yeah.
killed him.
I'm sure you would have. Yes.
Totally. All right.
Yeah.
Take your time. Jump in when you need to.
7 a.m. Waking up in the morning. Gotta be fresh. Gotta go downstairs.
Oh, it's good.
Gotta have my bowl.
Yeah, that's real good.
Gotta have cereal. Ticking on and on. Everybody's rushing. Gotta get down to the bus stop. Gotta catch my bus. I see my friends kicking in the front seat, sitting in the back seat. Gotta make my mind up.
Yeah.
Which seat can I take?
It's not White Christmas.
No,
No, it's not White Christmas at all.
Friday. Gotta get down on Friday.
Oh, boy.
Everyone,
Come on, that's not good, Brady. That's not White Christmas.
Pretty good.
it's that you can't with the lyrics. They don't
know.
work.
That's why you had to get
I mean,
creative.
it's easy to do. Thank you. I got a ding.
Yeah, he's gonna
I
get a
mean,
ding.
all
Well,
you
you weren't
did
even
is
going-
you did ding to the
You
tune of
weren't
Jingle
even
Bells.
going to
You
the-
didn't use
yeah.
lyrics.
I'm sorry. The second part of my song was
very
right.
good.
very good.
All you
Very
did
good.
was
Yeah.
ding, 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 ding,
That's
ding,
all
ding.
that was on there.
Oh, that was so easier to do. I could do that too. Brady, did I get a ding?
Yeah, I already
you.
dinged you.
Yeah.
You've been dung.
I'm the winner.
What? No.
No, I get to go?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. You're
And Mahler got dinged.
okay.
Jenny, what do you got?
I got Mambo number 5 by
perfect.
Lou
this is-
Bega.
okay, well,
Oh,
this is-
God.
This is much easier than what we have.
Yeah, this is a layup. I mean, come on. And what's your Christmas song?
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Oh, perfect.
This is, I don't know.
A very fast song, though.
I am so bad at this.
You ready? It's going to come at you quick,
I
probably. You know?
can't do it. I know.
Okay, you ready?
Oh, God. All right. Oh, like right now?
No. Take your
Okay,
time.
wait.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor. No, I need to start over.
Okay, see?
that's,
Now, I'm not bad. I'm not bad.
You got in my head saying I had to go fast.
That was,
It's a quick song, but take your time. Feel it out. Feel the music.
I'm gonna. Okay,
All right, you got this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride. I'm so bad at this. To the liquor store around the corner.
Oh, yeah, there it
the boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna. Beer bust like I must stay deep because talk is cheap.
Oh, my God.
Hang on.
Stay with it. You got it. You got it. Here we go.
I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita, and I am so bad at this. I can't do it.
Pick it
I
back up.
swear to God, if you give her a ding, I swear.
Hang on.
Come on, you got this.
Sweater. So what can I do?
Here it is.
I really beg you, my lord. To me, is flirting is just like a sport.
Oh, my God.
okay. Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's so bad.
Just like it's word.
You know what? There was a valiant effort, though. That one was hard.
Yeah,
It's just not my
couldn't
jam.
Pick it back up.
No.
That's good, though,
I'm
guys.
really, really bad.
I am so discouraged.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me about it.
I get it.
No, but you know what? You got from Rush, valiant effort. Me, he said you suck. That's all he says to
Mahler,
me.
the first 30 seconds
ding,
was
ding,
just...
Because I'm trying.
We're not trying.
Jenny's trying.
You just jumped in at a random time.
Yeah.
You weren't on
And
beat.
you started saying words
Just started
and-
vomiting out words.
And then you took your time and you figured it out.
I
We
thought
figured it out as soon as he started doing ding 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 ding, which was not doing this game at all.
Here's what I'll say to Rush and Jenny. I thought we could at least be a united front on
Yeah.
this stupid game.
Yeah.
But no, you can't because
Well-
you want to win. You
divides
want to
us.
win, Rush.
Yeah,
Sounds like I won today.
Oh, you and Mahler won.
I was close.
You both got dings. Well, just when I thought you'd had it, Jenny, and just the wheels
I know.
fell off
Rush
again.
won for sure.
Yeah.
And you know
Although,
what?
honestly, I didn't deserve to win. I was not really
He's
on
good at the
tune at
singing
all.
games. He's-
I just don't want to win your game. How about
Yeah,
that?
it's a stupid game.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true one bit. I think if you win, then suddenly you're going to be king of the world.
Do you think that I'm thinking about this all day that I lost this game?
Yes.
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Totally. Yeah. I do. I haven't slept in weeks. There you go. Brady's stupid game of joy.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
This is one of those things that you may have seen in like movies and TV shows, but never in real life. A couple of weeks ago, a police officer in Colorado was chasing a suspect who committed felony theft and was fleeing on foot through a neighborhood. The thief was running through properties and jumping fences before he eventually stole a kid's motorized scooter and took off on it.
Okay.
The cop was in hot pursuit, jumping over the same fences, but now he was losing ground. So he stole another kid's bike and took off on it. Yeah, there's video of the cop from a neighbor's security camera riding down the street on a kid's bike, chasing another man on a kid's scooter.
That's really funny.
Eventually, the officer caught up with the suspect who had been cornered by another cop in a car. He wasn't that fast on a bike.
Yeah.
The thief was charged with felony theft, and he also had 3 outstanding warrants, including one for armed robbery, so not a good dude.
Yeah.
The department posted video of the pursuit and said, quote, "It's not about the wheels you're riding, but the heart and dedication behind them." That's nice, but some people think that it was kind of cruel for the cop to steal the kid's bike like that, even if the suspect might be dangerous, but come on.
the kid gets his bike back.
That's it. It
right?
did
it's not
work
like
out.
He's taking it home.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
A neighbor says that the family did not mind the cop borrowing the bike. They say it was returned immediately afterward and was not damaged.
Now, it'd be really funny if they started with something like a tricycle, and then they go like a little faster, and then a little faster, and a little faster.
That's literally what I picture, like this tiny little bike with his knees up by his face, you know?
It's a very low
I'll get
speed.
you.
Yeah. There's people walking next to them.
Why wouldn't you run at that point, though?
I think it must have been a big enough bike that he could gain more ground.
And I guess the scooter,
guess so.
the scooter you can kind of go forever,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Running,
It's
you
electric?
get,
Yeah, it was an electric scooter.
Yeah, you get tired.
Yeah. So he had to, he would have gotten way more tired having to run.
I was watching, look, I'm in the worst shape of my life, so don't go by me, but just these cop shows where they run and run
Right.
and run. I think it was Cross on
Yes.
Prime. The guy was, they were both running for forever.
Oh, yeah.
And they barely get winded. Now, I know it's a show, but I feel like I'd run a block and I'd be dead.
Done.
Yeah.
Dead.
Have you ever, when was the last time you played tag? It's hard to tag
is
someone
so
sometimes,
hard.
especially when they can go literally anywhere.
Yes.
I feel like as a cop, I'm just calling him back up.
Right?
That way, over in that general direction.
But it's not even like it's a foot race. Like I'm just running. Now they're hopping fences.
Well, that's
Yes.
it.
And then sometimes they go, oh, he's running down. I'm going to go 2 streets over, jump
Yeah.
off a roof, and then
Yeah.
land right as he's about to go by.
Right.
How? How do you calculate all that?
And you had to run up 8 flights of stairs to do that.
And they can go anywhere. It's not like you're confined to a gym or something. Like they're going, all over the place.
Exactly.
Just seems like a lot.
you guys work for the police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm playing
We
along
do.
with
Lots
them.
of
with
contract
these
work.
two.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that
Contract
We're,
they think
Yeah.
they're police officers.
well, we are.
We should get the main guy we talked,
Eddie.
Eddie.
Yep.
I want to know if the last time he was on an actual foot chase.
Oh, that's a great question.
And how long did he have to go for? And was he just
Eddie's
gassed?
in great shape, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
Eddie's in great
That's
shape.
what I want to ask. Though.
Yeah. How long could he last
Yes.
with somebody?
And how often does he train for something like
Right.
that?
It's a great question.
Yeah. It is a great question. I have no idea because I'm trying to think when adrenaline kicks in, how much that can, compensate for a lack of, say, being in shape or.
And somebody who's stealing a banana from the grocery store versus just murdered somebody.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
You might have some more spring in your step, right? You go and get-
You don't even understand banana theft. Don't get me going.
Okay, I think we got him, guys.
Oh,
We're gonna-
really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, I love it.
This is so spur of the moment.
Oh, so good.
Yeah,
I
we're
wasn't
gonna bring him on here.
Thanks for listening,
He's
Eddie.
awake?
Yeah, he's awake.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we
This
should
is
be
so
able to get
fun.
him.
We can talk to our boss.
Yeah.
He's not your boss.
He's our boss.
I've met him. He's not your boss.
Good morning, boss. You there?
Hey, boss.
I am indeed, and your contract's up for your renewal.
Yeah, our contract's up for renewal.
It is. We have some negotiating to do,
Yeah.
Brady.
Well, boss, have you ever been in a foot race, or I guess when was the last time you were in a foot race?
I've been in a foot chase many, many times, and what you have to remember is the person who is running away from us doesn't have to carry the vest, doesn't have to carry the belt, and has a lot more else to lose than what we have chasing them to gain, okay?
Good point, yeah.
That's so
And
true.
have you ever had to give up because you just could not catch that person?
There is times when you lose sight of them. It's not like you want to give up, but you actually lose sight of them. They run in between houses, over back gardens, over fences. And just sometimes you don't have the backup to be able to make a containment to try and contain them in an area where you can then call in K9 to come and help. So yes, there are many times when there's just not enough cops around to help you set up a containment.
Right.
But
Okay.
That makes
the
sense.
last time that I had a foot chase was about 2 years ago.
Okay.
Bear in mind, in the department I work in the traffic unit. I'm not on the front line as much as answering calls.
Right.
So it was about 2 years ago when somebody had stolen something from a shop and took off. And he was caught in the back garden. And that's exactly what happened. He went through the rooming houses around their back gardens and backup came and we contained him.
Oh,
Wow.
cool.
So
That's
when you're chasing, let's say it's you and a couple other guys and gals that are chasing somebody, and one of you gets the person, do the other people do you make fun of the other people oh, you couldn't keep up, eh? Back to the gym you go.
You know, it is important to keep fit, especially in our job. And it's not just for physical, it's for mental and psychological as well, to know that you go into the gym, you're staying fit, and you can stay in the fight longer.
Yeah,
That's important.
sure. It's true.
And now is there a magical cop handshake or chest bump or something when you do finally catch the guy?
Not while a suspect can see, probably.
Okay.
No,
all right,
yeah,
all right, noted.
exactly.
Not while
No,
the
Brady couldn't
suspect can
contain
see.
himself.
I'm
If
writing
he
this
was
down.
there, he'd be like, he'd have a whole handshake dance down.
I'm spiking my walkie-talkie on the ground.
What now?
we do often get a good job from the comm center.
Very
good.
good.
Awesome. I
Excellent.
love that.
Well, thank you for your continued support of the city and everything you and the rest of the crew do. You guys are amazing.
Oh, thank
and
you.
thanks for calling into the show. We appreciate it.
You are very much appreciated. Thank you for everything and all the positive vibes that you give us as well.
Thanks, Sergeant.
You're wonderful.
We'll see you on lunch
in
break.
negotiations.
You take care.
Bye-bye.
He's the best.
Oh, what
I
a
love
guy.
it. Yeah, I feel like he'd give us anything we wanted in our contract. Really.
Yeah.
You know.
I kind of almost want to steal today and have him chase me. I gotta be honest.
He's fit, man.
That's not going to end well for anybody.
Yeah, well, zigzagging's not going to get you out of that, all right?
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
If you've got a divided group at Christmas, say because of, I don't know, politics, here are some tips to keep the arguing to a minimum this year. Yeah, we talked about this recently that something like 60% of families get into fights over the holidays or it's uncomfortable or whatever.
And now more than ever. I mean, it's at the
We're
top
so
of
divided
everybody's
on everything.
mind.
Yeah,
That's right,
totally.
yes.
Okay, so here's what you have to do. Set rules.
Okay.
It might not work for every family, but being upfront with your group and saying, let's keep things light, no politics, no religion talk, that can do the trick.
But that could even tick people off.
Yes.
Well,
if
that's
you're
it.
making that announcement.
Well,
Because if you're doing that, you're like everybody's talking, Uncle Ned here.
Yeah.
The reason there's no politics is because Uncle Ned is there.
That's it. You can't single people out.
Yeah.
Just has to be
Right.
sort of a blanket statement.
And it would be Uncle Ned, too.
It would
yes,
be,
of course.
This is very funny.
He and his green party.
That's right. Yes.
Okay, designate an area for hot topics.
Oh.
Sometimes
An
there are people in
area?
the group who just won't abide by any rules to avoid certain
Oh,
topics.
no.
Sure.
That's what you put like a skipping rope on, like a
That's it.
circle, and then you have
to the topic corner, the
That's
hot
so
topic
dumb.
corner.
Oh, yeah, don't do that. No.
So it says, a good compromise is to designate a specific area where people who want to talk about politics, the news, and other sensitive topics can congregate.
Sit next to Uncle Ned.
Yeah.
He's got some literature that's going to educate
good.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and this is easier said than done. Don't take the bait. Sometimes people will test the limits in bad faith, and sometimes the combination of good food and drinks can loosen people up so they forget about any
that's true.
rules. Yeah. Prepare some topics ahead of time.
Oh, my
You
God.
refer to your list? Hang on. In case you do need to redirect the conversation, going in with an idea of a few things, safe things might be helpful.
What, like on a loose leaf in your pocket?
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's so awkward.
I used to do that in high school. I was dating a girl, and we should always want to talk on the phone, and it was very, very uncomfortable. So I'd pre-plan a bunch of topics that we could discuss, and then when the conversation
You
got
have
stale, it
always
was time
been
to
this
go.
way.
I've always
That's
been very
amazing.
organized.
Yeah.
But,
My God.
sorry, this was your girlfriend?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
she-
girlfriend, quote unquote.
Right.
We're like 13, maybe.
Did,
Okay.
she,
You know.
did she know you did this?
No.
Like, did you say
oh,
I've got
God,
a list
no.
of topics?
No, because we do like a couple times we talk on the phone and it was just so dry and nothing would happen, and it was like there was nothing to talk about. So then
Right.
I started preparing for the phone call.
She felt like she was being interviewed and broke up with you.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, crunchy or smooth?
I'm Brady Jones.
That must have been so weird when you're bouncing from topic to
Yeah,
topic.
exactly. Literally. So, have you seen any good movies lately?
How do airplanes fly?
Okay. Yeah. How do you like your steak cooked? Like, I don't know. It's all over the place.
Oh, man.
Okay, and the last one, guys, the last tip to keep your family from fighting over the holidays: know when to cut your losses and call it a night. Sometimes
yeah.
the vibes just aren't right. If the conversation at the dinner table can't be held respectfully, it's okay to head out before things become explosive.
My brother's a killer on this one. He does not. My younger brother does not care about politics one little bit, like not even a little bit. So the minute one person brings up his phone is out and he's just typing away, and he's checked out at the dinner table.
Right. Well, good for him for knowing he's not into it and he doesn't care and he doesn't want to.
It's a little rude.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, maybe just listen and don't contribute is a better thing.
I thought what you were going to say was like, oh, he's so good at steering the conversation
no.
in another direction. No,
Yeah,
he's
close
out.
his phone. But you know what? That's better than sitting there and whining or looking miserable if you don't.
No, he looks miserable.
Oh, he does.
While he's
That's
like,
what I'm
yes.
saying.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I think when you pull out your phone in the middle of the conversation with your head down.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's
fair
tough,
enough.
yeah.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
If you're planning to retire off any of this stuff, you might be working into your 90s. There's a list making the rounds of collector's items that aren't really worth collecting anymore. So I have a few things that you might want to stop hanging on to.
Oh, this is super fun.
Okay, we'll see if you guys collect any of these. Beanie Babies.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that being
Yeah.
a thing.
Oh,
A huge
we definitely had them.
The problem is everybody thought, okay,
Yes.
I'm going to collect these and I'm going to hang on to them and I'll be the one that hangs on to them
Right.
and keeps them in good shape and they'll be worth a fortune.
Yep.
Yeah, nope.
Great
they're all-
documentary on on Beanie Babies,
Oh,
by the way.
right, yeah.
called Beanie Mania. It's on it's HBO, so it would be on Crave here in Canada.
Okay.
And Beanie Babies essentially started because one group of like housewives, and I think it was like South Carolina or something, decided that they liked them, and then they sold them at like little shows or whatever, and a couple of businesses had them, and it just blew up, and it just got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it was all based on this idea that one day they're going to be worth something, and then they just, and there was this like mystique about them still. That guy, what is it on the tag? Ty?
Oh, yes,
Whoever that is, that person doesn't do interviews. We barely know what this like person looks like. But they run the show. Kind of Wizard of Ozzy.
Do you think that for anybody, they were for a while, some of the rare ones were worth something? But do you think is there anybody who has an expensive collection of Beanie Babies that is worth anything now?
No, because no one wants to buy them.
Right.
So they're all valueless.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're all under $20.
Right.
If you go on eBay, you can get them for even less.
Right, exactly. And people have these huge collections that just mean
It is
nothing.
amazing when you think about it, Beanie Babies, how they took off before social media.
Yeah.
Right? Like, organically took off,
Totally.
right?
And they
Which
talk
is
about
neat.
that in the doc where
Yeah.
like, people are calling around to different stores and traveling, and it was tough before because there wasn't that.
And that's it, but I think social media would have killed that entirely.
Yeah.
Because then everybody would have seen, they're available literally everywhere.
Yeah. But eBay was one of the things that really helped it because
Right.
eBay was kind of in its infancy and people were bidding on that, and that drove up prices, and people could see on eBay, oh my God, this is going for $200.
Yeah.
There is some value here, but it's
just wild.
not. Anyway, Beanie Mania. If you want to watch the Beanie Baby doc.
Other things that are not worth anything anymore, most vinyl record collections, the market's so saturated, they don't really hold much value. Pez dispensers, even the good ones sell for like $1 or $2.
Was there value in Pez?
I feel like there was like the like now you can get one like with Dwight's head from The Office and whatever.
I mean, I don't think I ever, even as a kid, I didn't want them to collect them. I thought the
they were
Pez candies
cool.
were neat. Yeah.
There's actually a really good Pez Outlaw or Pez documentary. It's called The Pez Outlaw. It's on Netflix. It's really good.
Are you actually being serious?
Totally
You've
serious.
seen so many documentaries.
I just love documentary. He went to like Russia or like Belarus or something where like the factory was, and then he got all these like rare Pez dispensers and then brought them to the U.S. and then was like the guy he was the only guy who had these like rare Pez's and then made millions off of it.
Oh, that's
Got
crazy.
like super rich.
I can actually tell you that Rory's still sleeping, but for Christmas, because he's obsessed with The Office right now. That's like all he watches.
Love that.
And I got him like a set of Pez. It's all of the main characters from The Office in like this kit.
Oh, that's
I mean,
really
he'll
cool.
do nothing with it, look at it, and be like, cool.
But why not? Yeah,
I kind of got it for me.
Yeah,
I think you did. Yes.
Sounds like you did.
Yeah.
You know, I have Office characters up there. Look
You do?
behind, and you see the little squares on the wall.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, my mother-in-law
Your
got that for
office
me.
is
last
just full of
Christmas.
all treats
Junk.
that are hidden.
Junk is the way to put it.
Junk. Yeah.
Because if they're here, they're not at my house.
That's right.
true, too.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, Pogs. Do you guys remember Pogs?
I never played with them. I was too old
I
for
had
those.
them, but I didn't understand how they worked.
Right.
I just wanted to
Totally.
be part of the crew.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know?
And
Yeah.
I had like my sister's old Pogs that they didn't care about. You know?
Yeah. Oh, exactly. And I just drop them and be like, "What does that mean?"
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right. Because there was a game. That's right.
Yeah.
Right. I still
yeah.
have no idea how that worked.
No clue.
You had to like hit it and flip it or something. I was too young.
And the characters mean something, I think.
I don't know.
Baseball cards. The really old ones can be worth money, but then they got mass produced. So if you held on to a bunch of random cards from the 80s, you probably haven't made
Sure.
much.
No.
Yeah.
Newer comic books. Again, it's all about the vintage ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wonder if like, in 50 years.
But you hang on to the
Right.
new one. Like if you have a first edition of something, I guess the right thing to do is hang on to it.
Yeah.
It's exactly if we were in 2008 right now and we were talking about comic book, we'd be saying the same thing. But right now, a first edition 2008 comic book in a plastic that might actually have value.
Yeah,
right?
it could for sure. Cabbage Patch Kids. That's another one. I had a Cabbage Patch Kids.
God,
Franny was her name, and then I cut her hair.
Oh,
That was
and
a
it didn't
mistake.
grow back.
No. Porcelain dolls. They still aren't worth much, but they're terrifying.
Creepy.
Old VHS tapes and DVDs.
Yeah,
like,
they're
what
worthless.
do you do with that?
Right?
Don't hang on to those thinking they're worth something. Not like if they have some sort of sentimental value to you, that's fine. But don't think of it as monetary.
I mean, my
No.
parents' basement is still like a DVD museum. Like
Yeah.
we have so
So will
many
they get
DVDs.
rid of them?
Well, at this point, there's no incentive to. Like,
Okay.
The basement's just.
The basement?
The basement is essentially like a,
If they were renovating or something,
Yeah.
maybe.
But that's it. What are you going to do with them? Landfill. Because nobody wants to buy your,
Right.
Dumb
And my
and
parents
Dumber
never
DVD.
use the basement. It's you walk down there and it's 2005,
Yeah.
basically.
Right, yes.
You know what I mean? So,
Totally.
whatever.
And finally, vintage Playboy magazines. They have to be in mint condition to be worth anything.
Okay.
So nobody wants your dad's old
Yeah,
ones.
fair
or
enough.
anything, you know?
I sold my Pokemon cards a few years ago.
Did you?
I got like $250 for them.
Okay.
But I had every single card in the first set. Like Charizard and all of those, every single card. So think of how much money Charizard,
Sure.
Jenny. I don't want to brag, but I had a Charizard.
It's not helpful.
And
You did.
a Blastoise.
A Blastoise?
That was my
I
last
don't even
one.
know what any of these
No,
are.
I know.
you don't.
I have
That was
no
my-
idea. I know
That's a good
Pikachu.
Okay.
Well, that's good,
Right?
Jenny.
Something, yeah.
That's one.
Pretty mid card, but
Oh,
that's all
is
right.
it? I thought Pikachu was like everything.
Well, he was like the main character in the show, but he was a pretty
Oh.
Now, this
lame
is still
Pokemon.
pretty cool for
Really?
Brady. He gets to brag about his
Yeah.
Pokemon collection to a girl.
Yeah.
And that's pretty neat.
And I'm acting interested.
She's faking interest.
Yes, she is.
Whatever works.
9-year-old Brady would be stoked.
But I remember having like marbles, like we had marble
yeah.
collection, and playing marbles in the yard, but not understanding like the guys, right? Would
Yeah.
all get together and play marbles, and I'd like bring my marbles over and be like, check
Sure.
out my marbles, you know, and like
But
try
did you
to
know how
trade
to
them.
play?
No idea.
Well, I
How
don't
do
think
you
even
play
we knew how
marbles?
to play.
No,
we just
eh?
sort of, sometimes you drop one on another one, but usually it was like, oh, look, I've got a cat's eye. And
Yeah.
they're like, I've got this. And you're like, ooh,
Yeah,
trade.
whoa.
Sure, okay.
God,
Yeah.
it was a different time.
And then there were jumbo ones that were bigger.
yeah, I loved the jumbo ones.
What I want you to do, okay, that's getting isolated.
Nice.
What I want you to do is just give a handful of marbles to Rory and just see what he does.
What he does.
Just see his reaction.
I can already tell you he's just going to be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, what is this? Why?
And there was that like pouch that people
Yeah.
carried their
Yeah.
marbles in.
Oh, I wanted a pouch. I
Yeah.
never had a pouch. Mine was just
no.
in a Ziploc.
But it was
Oh.
because it was
Yeah,
weird.
I know.
Like
I
you
know.
had that. There was like a week out of the school year where
Yeah.
marbles were a thing,
so
and
true.
you're like
It wasn't
carrying the
it?
marbles around, and then for whatever reason that
Yeah.
was it for the marbles, and they
Yes.
were back at home, and you didn't
That's
think
so
about it
weird.
again.
We had
So weird.
Beyblades. Do you know what Beyblades
Oh,
are?
Rory was into those for a
Oh,
while.
yeah? Wow, it made it that young, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
I think they're still a thing. I think they're quite popular
No
among
way.
a certain age group. Yeah.
Okay,
that's cool.
Yeah, I remember, and then we'd lose all the parts or the
course.
stringy
Sure,
thing
yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever,
classic.
which is annoying. But
Wow.
yeah, no, they're alive and
Gotta
well.
keep my Beyblade collection for my
You
my
should.
future
They
kids.
might be worth something.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
It won't.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right, well, it's Christmas time, and a couple of days ago we gave Jenny, one of these great Christmas gifts.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
More to come for you, by the way, as the month moves forward.
God,
Sure.
I'm so excited.
Got some fun things planned.
Oh my
Yeah.
guys, I just love it. Thank you so
And
much.
people have been texting, emailing, sending us messages saying, as Jenny opened her elf
Oh
calendar.
yeah,
Right.
That's what you guys gave me originally. Was the elf calendar 24 days of like elf
Right.
love?
Yeah.
and
And-
it's like a little, like almost like a nativity scene, but with elf.
Right, it's a sort of a box
Yeah.
that folds out, and it's like a
Exactly.
pop-up box.
Yeah.
And every day, so you've opened how many of these now?
Two.
Okay.
So I
Okay,
have
yeah,
two
yeah.
to
So
open.
we're a few
We're
days.
a couple days. I don't
yeah.
even
Couple
know
of
if it's
days.
two. Yeah, a couple days.
I was late starting, and
Yeah, like
so anyway.
it's like Jenny doesn't know how this all works.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
get it. Hang on.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah, you want to use
Well,
that?
then I'd use. Is that microphone going to be good?
Yeah, it'll be all right.
It's all right? Okay.
Okay. Good.
Okay, guys. So I'm going to open my next window.
Okay.
So already I've got Elf himself.
Okay. Are you sure that's Elf? I don't think that's Elf. I think that's the dad.
Oh, it is the dad.
Yeah.
I miss the mustache.
Don't
The gray
you
hair.
watch this movie 9 times?
Yeah, but they're
every
little
Christmas?
guys. They're little guys.
They're little guys,
Okay.
guys.
Oh, there he is.
Okay,
Okay,
what's
what have I
next?
got here? I don't know.
What is
Who's
it?
that? Just one of the elves, I think.
Yeah, I
think it's
she's-
just one of
no,
the
I think
elves.
isn't that Zooey Deschanel?
Oh my God.
Is it not?
Does she wear blue in it?
I don't know. That looks like her though. I feel like
I
that's
guess
her.
it kind of does look like
Yeah.
her.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
well I'll put her
Okay.
over here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You get to like
having
place them in your little
A
scene
hard time
too.
standing
It's,
her up here.
it's weird that you're an adult
God.
with a child.
Yeah. It is because Rory would look at this and be like, "I don't want this at all."
No.
What is it?
No, you wouldn't. I know. I would be the one opening it. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
One more. It's empty. There's nothing in it.
There's nothing in it.
No, it's empty. I'm not even kidding. Did you guys mess with me?
No.
What's the date today? Yeah, it's empty.
What?
Yeah.
That's okay.
What's the shape?
The shape looks like I don't know.
It's actually empty?
It's actually empty. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, that's really funny. Maybe open another
Did it
one.
move? Did they move it to another one or something?
Well,
Can I open another one?
Yeah, I was
was
going to say,
you get a bonus.
Is it bad luck to open a day in advance?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Oh, there's something in this one.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
good. What a ripoff. Just kidding.
What'd you get?
Oh, bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Oh, that's good. The walrus guy. That's really good.
Got him. Narwhal.
Narwhal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's like, narwhal, but you don't know Zooey Deschanel, who's in like 90% of the movie?
There's no Zooey Deschanel quotes, but she knows narwhal. All right, that's fun.
That is awesome, guys. I love this.
Do you want to
gift.
open one more?
Yeah, can I?
Well, I just figured doing this every day.
It's a little
Yeah,
exhausting.
will be
There's also
boring.
like weekends and stuff
Yeah.
and
All right,
vacations.
go one
and-
more.
Oh,
What is it?
Yeah.
I got the little penguin guy.
Oh.
What's he say?
Oh, he's like, oh, buddy, you get it, buddy, oh, buddy. Something like that. I can't get him out.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you
he's just
need
really
help?
Oh, got him.
Okay.
Oh, look at him. Oh, he's so cute. Isn't he the one that has the, oh, buddy, buddy, something like that?
I've seen the movie a few times, but
If you know, you know.
Oh,
I'm not sure I know.
Exactly. I don't know.
Okay.
Bye, buddy. He's got the bye, buddy.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Narwhal comes in and, bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Okay, so they're both in the same scene. And like
Can I
the
open
fever
another
dream
one?
part. Yeah, you can open another one.
But we got to save some for
So-
like next
also,
week.
off air, before we even started this
Yeah.
morning, she starts trying to open these.
I
Is
know.
this real?
What?
What?
There's bird seed in one. Is that real?
What?
Are you guys messing with me?
Have you seen the other characters?
What do you? How
think?
can we mess with you?
I don't know. There's actual.
It's bird seed.
Look it. It's real.
Are you serious?
Why?
Do they
Oh,
feed the birds in the movie or something?
I don't. I'm trying to
Isn't
think.
that more like Home Alone?
That's what Home Alone is. She feeds the birds.
That's right. They do feed the
Yeah.
birds in Home Alone.
What is happening?
You got bird seed?
And it felt like it was secured. Like I had to pop it open, the door.
Okay, well, what? You're looking at me like I'm sitting here with an X-Acto knife putting things in an elf calendar.
Can I open it? This is intriguing.
Well, no, we got to save something.
save
now.
a little bit.
You've
But why
opened
the
like
bird
4
seed?
days.
What am I missing from the movie with the bird seed?
I don't know.
I literally have no
Once
idea.
again, you didn't know it was Zooey Deschanel.
I'm assuming it's a Zooey Deschanel scene.
I don't.
Is there bird seed?
Or is it supposed to represent the cereal he eats or
Also,
something?
kind of
No.
gross that they put like loose bird
Hey,
seed.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a choking
I
hazard
want to
too.
smell it, and it's real.
Well, smell it.
Yeah, it's real. Like they're sunflower seeds. That's what they are. Sunflower
Well,
seeds.
I think everything in there is real.
No, but these are. Should I try it?
Yeah, put it in your mouth.
Oh, don't! No.
Is it salted?
Yeah.
They're
salted. They're salted.
Well, at least they.
Is it bird seed? Well, I
It's,
think
it's,
you-
it's
you-
sunflower seeds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Oh,
sunflower.
okay.
I'll take one.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a whirl. I won't give you the one I put in
What
my
is
mouth.
going on? I need to rewatch Elf.
He's actually breaking it open. How do you guys do that?
Very easily. I have these in my car all the time.
Really? I can't do it. I have to hold it in between my fingers and then put it in between my teeth and just give it a little.
Amateur hour.
If you guys
Really?
could isolate what you're saying, that would be great. I'm just staying over here, and you guys put whatever you want between your teeth.
Okay, I think it's good. No more.
No
more.
more.
Yeah, we got to
Oh.
save some for
Yeah.
This is, please.
No.
Okay. I love it.
Okay.
All right.
So just before you leave your little nativity scene over there, make sure you cover Zooey Deschanel and birdseed. All right. So it represents I don't know.
that is weird. And why were they loose? You think they'd be in like a little plastic
container or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
No, they were just loose birdseed when you open the little window.
What I think is even weirder is you two little kids are eating things.
We'll have to see if it's real.
But if it's
It was
birdseed,
actually
you're
very
not supposed
good.
to eat it.
It was well salted.
Oh my God! All right. Jenny's adventures with the elf calendar may or may not continue if she doesn't drop dead from the poison that she just ate.
Like what you just heard? Tell a friend. Tell a friend. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found.
Follow the gang on socials for more fun at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
The Hot Tub Podcast, a part of the Stingray Podcast Network.